channel. So it is week 10 of my Dietbet transformation and week 1 of my Beachbody challenge group. So let's start with my Dietbet transformation. So for those of you that are new here, I am doing a 6 months, which means 6 round Dietbet transformer. And so I put $125 into a pot and I betted, I guess, that I was going to lose 10% of my body weight within those 6 months. And I had certain pounds that I have to lose each month. So I have gone through 2 rounds so far. Half of the money that I have put in goes towards the last round. And so the first 5 rounds, I put about $12.50 in each. And so far, I have gotten about $34 back. So I've gotten more money back than what I've put in so far. So we're going good. And 55% of the people have not made it through the second round. So I'm sitting at me, and 45% of the people are the only ones that are making it through the Dietbet so far. So that doesn't mean that someone will miraculously lose 15 pounds and be able to make that last weigh-in. But so far, 55% of the people have at least temporarily dropped out. So moving on to Beachbody. So what we're going to do for the Beachbody is we're going to discuss workouts, and then we're going to discuss the shakes, and then we're going to discuss what I'm eating, and then I'm going to discuss the challenge group, just because it's just so much easier to look at these as individual components rather than a whole mess of stuff. So let's start out with the workouts. I am doing the 21-day fix. So I'm going to start by showing you a few of the workouts that I am doing, just some little clips to give you an idea of like what they look like. So I'll go ahead and show you that and I'll be right back.
Wish all the hashtags, likes, and tweets will find a way to get lost. Yeah, and when I pull up to the scene, I wonder what the hell is the cost. And yeah, oh no, you've never seen nothing like this before. Yeah, but this is different. Yeah, I deserve to find some self-comfort. So find a way to
y'all. So as you can see, it's a lot of cardio and I keep my weights rather light. It's either 3 pounds. I think I'm going to be moving up to some 5 pounds this week, but they're still going to be relatively light because I'd rather have the sweat and the jumping and stuff like that I will not do if my weights are too heavy, because cardio is really my weak point. So it is 7 days a week of working out, 30 minutes a day. And those 7 workouts repeat for the full 3 weeks. So of all 7 of the workouts that I have done, my favorite has to be the yoga. I know, that's crazy. I hate yoga, y'all. Either it is way too hard and I end up quitting and just watching them do yoga, or I get really bored and it's like, oh, we're doing corpse pose. This is boring. I have things to do and you just want me to like lay here. But I actually enjoyed it. There were a lot of sun salutations and I really felt like I was getting a stretch rather than burning and having it be really hard. So that was a real positive, is that I actually found a yoga video that I am willing to do. But so far, love the workouts. I am sore, but I am not overly sore. So that is awesome. And to be truthful, I would probably be a little bit more sore if I increased my weight. So as the weeks go on and I get more comfortable with the program, I'm definitely going to be pushing up those weights and trying to figure out like where I fit in the program. So all of the videos have a modified version. So if you are not working out or you are super overweight and you just really can't do anything, these videos will help you with that. So I fall somewhere in between like modified and what everyone else is doing. So like for instance, in the beginning when you do the warm-up, you jog in place. And the person that does the modified workout would just do steps. So there really is a large difference between the two. So there's a lot of room for different levels of fitness. So I really liked that I was able to pick where I should be rather than feeling like a failure because I couldn't do exactly what the instructor was doing. So moving on to the shakes. So the first day I tried the shakes, I just did coconut milk, some water, and the shake, and I absolutely hated it. And I hated it because I do not like stevia. The taste of stevia is extremely sweet to me, and it tastes kind of chemically, and it lingers in my mouth, it feels like. Like I can taste it for a long time after I've drank it. So what I ended up doing for the rest of the 6 days that I've had my shake is I have taken it as an actual meal replacement shake. So when I make my shakes now, I will have a half a banana, which is 1 serving of fruit. I will have a cup of spinach, and then I will have some coconut milk in there as well. And I will add some ice. And because it's a full meal of fruits, veggies, and protein, it doesn't taste as strong. It's actually absolutely amazing. And the one thing I really, really love about the shake is that I have a lot of food cravings, y'all. If you look back at any of my past weight loss videos, you will see that like I go through these phases and these things where like I have a ton of guilt because every couple days I am wanting to go to Starbucks and get a caramel macchiato, or at least once a week I want to have like a cheat meal and I want to eat an entire pizza or, you know, a little bit of chocolate. And I don't have like a lot of different things that I eat, but every few days I end up eating something small. But so the shakes have really helped curb my cravings because they are sweet and they fill me up. So that's a real positive. So moving on to the diet portion of the Beachbody program. I've told you guys before that it is portion control containers that you measure out all your food in. So last week I kind of just the night before made all my meals and I had some difficulties adjusting to the food and like what I was supposed to be eating. The carbs are significantly higher than what I normally eat, and the fat is a lot lower. So there were certain things in my diet that I have had in my diet for a long time that had to be removed. The first thing that I had to remove was full fat canned coconut milk because I could only use like a tablespoon of it, and like that was it. That was all the coconut milk I could get for the day. So I think that the portion control and the eating every few hours and the shakes are where I'm seeing a lot of the benefits. We'll talk a little bit about like how much weight I've lost so far, but the big thing that I have noticed is I have had a good week. Like y'all, it has been so long since I have gone an entire week that I haven't had any swelling. I haven't had any days where I've had to sleep in and been exhausted and had to take a nap with my son. And, you know, so I'm just absolutely ecstatic that I'm feeling good, that I've had a good week, that I have not felt sick and tired and like I just can't handle it and just grumpy and all that stuff. Now, I will say, just as a warning, take this with a grain of salt. It is possible that I just had a good week. So we'll address the weight loss and then I'll move on to how the challenge group is working so far. So weight loss so far, I've lost approximately 3 pounds. I did gain weight this morning, like 1.5 pounds overnight, but I think that's hormone fluctuations and not actual weight loss because nothing has changed. Yeah, so 3 pounds down, that's not bad for 1 week, but some of that is inflammation. But honestly, if I can find a diet where I feel good and I can lose 1 to 2 pounds a week, especially when I get the nutrition dialed in a little better and I'm working a little harder on the workouts, if I can lose 1 to 2 pounds a week, I'm going to be good with that. So the challenge group, how is that going? So last week when I talked to you guys, I pretty much just told you that there was an app, I downloaded it, and I got assistance from a coach if I needed it, right? That was the basics of what I understood of the challenge group. So now that I've done it for a week, and I will say that like I can imagine every coach runs their challenge group different based on what they find to be the most important. So this is what I have done and found with the coach that I chose to use. So the big thing that I've liked so far is that if I have a question like, how do cheat meals work? Or my son's birthday is this weekend and I don't want to feel left out. How do I work around that? And I would just message my coach or text her. I could probably call her if I wanted to. And she answered back actually pretty quickly, which was nice. And I had someone there to answer questions and kind of guide me through this whole thing. So there's one positive for joining the challenge group. The next positive is every morning when you do your workout or whenever you do your workout, it logs it onto Beachbody. And it's not just for you to see. Your coach sees it. There's other coaches in the group. They also see that you're doing your workouts. The other people that you are doing the challenge with, they see your workouts and they can comment and tell you you're doing an awesome job, and you get to really interact with other people that are doing the same thing for you, and a lot of the time for the same reasons as you. All of us want to lose weight, but all of us also want to feel good, and working out really helps with that. So being around people or being able to talk to people that are going through the same things you're going through has been a positive. You also log your shakes, and I've enjoyed that because some of the ladies in the group have given me alternate recipes, or they'll post alternate recipes. There is a lot of different recipes out there for the Shakeologies, and it's a great way to really soothe that sweet tooth while still being on a diet and drinking something that's not like 800 calories. So the last thing that I will point out with the challenge group that I have noticed and like is that every day my coach posts a post and says, hey, tell me what you ate today and then how much water you drank. So she is a firm believer, as I am too, that nutrition is where you lose weight. Like, exercising is great. It will make you feel better. It will tone you. But if you want to lose weight, nutrition is really where it's at. I think it's Jamie Eason. She says that 80% of her body is what she eats. And then like 15% is her working out and 5% is genetics. So we can all be a Jamie Eason if we just work really hard on what we eat and just focus on working out second. So my coach makes a post and she tells us to comment below with what we've eaten for that day and our water intake. And then if I am doing something wrong, she provides feedback. And if I'm not, she tells me I'm doing a great job. So what I really like about this is that if I'm doing something in the program incorrectly, like for instance, I was eating 3 eggs instead of 2 because I could shove 3 eggs in the container. She went ahead and told me, hey, you really shouldn't be eating that many eggs. And so I was able to fix that particular problem. So as I said before, y'all, it's only been 7 days. The real test will be if in 30 days I'm feeling amazing, which I'm hoping is the case. And if that's the case, I am sold on Beachbody. I have drank the Kool-Aid. I'm done. This is what I'm doing from now on, right? All right, y'all. So I cannot wait to update you guys next week on how things are going. If you do want to see how things are going before next week, just go ahead and go over to Instagram and follow me there. I do post in my story and I post things in my main Instagram page. I will leave my name below so you can find me. And as usual, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, please leave them below and please subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.